Hello, I'm Ben with Start to Finish TV, and today I am going to be giving you a tour of my office studio type thing. Okay, so we're now in sort of like POV mode. So it's currently set up as if I'm just shot a video, because I have just shot a video. So starting over here, we have the client viewing area with basically just a lamp and a telly, which I'd never use. Couple of bits, drawers with bits and bobs in, with a sofa for him to sit on. A little bit of artwork that I took some years ago. The artwork's all exactly the same as it was in the last one. Spinning around this way, we have my lighting and camera setup. The UL150 with this time I'm using a rectangular softbox, which I prefer the look of. Then here we have my second Lumix S52X, because the camera I'm filming on right now is also a Lumix S52X, and that one has the 28-70 lens on. The one I'm currently using is the 14-24, which is why it's so wide. We've then got that on the newer tripod, exactly as I've had for about 4 years. Down here I've just got an old sound bar that I never use, a different lighting modifier which I don't particularly like, and a tool bag. Not all that interesting. Just be careful not to break anything squeezing through. That's my view from what I can see. Obviously I'd normally be sat down, but here I've got a new keyboard which I literally got the other day. It's that brand. Got it off eBay pretty cheap. I've also got my Aerodynamic DT 770 Pros, which I've also had for a few years, but they've got black cups on instead of the grey ones that you used to have. I think they look nicer. A bit more artwork above that, and then this is where we get into what's changed. So this used to be where my desk was, but now it has my gear wall, which I'm not going to go too in depth on because I'm going to make that its own separate video, which I will leave a link for down in the description. But basically we've got chargers here for all the different things, couple of bits and shits. Stationary, there's also like normal batteries in there, like AA's, a couple of bits of tape, what they call them, cables. Our two cameras normally live there, but obviously they're being used at the minute. And then we've got the Rode NTG2 bin with a couple of accessories in, lens shelf, again that normally have more lenses on it, but they're currently being used at the moment. Drone, also got my old SSDs that I used to use because now I bought actual SD cards, clapperboard, GoPro shelf, drone controller, drone thing, load of pegs, white balance card. Then I also forgot to mention down the side of the workbench we have my C-stand, like main columns. On there I've just got one of my newer lights that I was using as a kicker hair thing. I also have my backdrops that I very rarely use. It's hidden nicely by a little plant thing from IKEA. On the top I've got a clipboard with some gear stuff on because I'm a bit anal. I also bought myself a clipboard from All Bargains because I'm disabled. Can't WD-40 because you never know when you're going to need it. My old archive drives and my drives out my NAS, which I've got rid of finally. And some lens filters. These have literally come today. A couple of NDs for my GoPro and a CPL as well. And just a mouse mat to protect things. And they're not level, which is really irritating, and it kind of annoys me. So I want to get a new workbench. That's the same one that was here, I think, in the last one. I'm not entirely sure, can't remember how long ago it's been. Yeah, it will have been, yeah, because it was there. And the desk used to be here. But yeah. Basically on this side we have where I normally keep my tripods, all the tripods, audio store, sort of like bits of grip. And the same in this area here. Let me bump my ISO up so if you can see. Definitely going to be noises. Other bits and stuffs. Then we've got my 2 hard cases. The top one I keep my light in, the bottom one I keep all the weird stuff in. And then there I've just got a bit of like office supplies, got a laminator, a guillotine thing, and a folder for some paperwork. Same as there, but I don't think there's actually anything in that one. And then just some other bits and bots that I don't really want to go into because they're not relevant. On the floor down there I have a Epson printer. It was given to me. It's not great. Some paper, some laminating pouches. The cable management isn't great, but I want to upgrade myself this year, which I'll talk about at the end of the video. I'm moving to the PSRs this time. I've still got them horrible layout photos above my desk, but yeah. Same. Actually, I don't know if I had that chair. I think I had a different chair, but so I can't remember. Doesn't matter. I've got a chair, a cheap one off Amazon. Sit down, because yeah, it's the same desk as last time. It just looks a little bit nicer than the whole ones I used to have. The desk is a sit-stand desk from Topsky. Got a B&M lamp. I don't know what the name of that would be. Flask thing that I got for shooting a wedding. Somebody I know. A little fake plant from IKEA. Sonos One. That's the one with the microphone on it, so you can use it as a Google Assistant, which is always good. And I've got my monitor arm with my Samsung monitor. Again, I would never recommend anyone buy one of these, because unless you're just using it as a normal monitor, but I don't think it's awfully colour accurate. But that could also probably get a thing to calibrate it, but I'm too lazy to. On the top of that, I've got my Logitech C920, which I've had for absolutely years, probably about a decade now. I very rarely use it, but if I want to, I can do. It uses the default either to the MacBook One or my phone. Underneath that, I've got my new iPad Mini A17. Technically 7th gen, but they've not called it the 7th gen because that'd be thinking. In front of that, I've got the Logitech MX keys, which might help if you hold your hand over it. And I've also got the Apple Magic Trackpad 2. Annoyingly, I bought this one, which has which has Lightning on it, and then like a month or two later they brought out the one with USB-C. But I also got that one for like 60 quid. But yeah, it's on a basic Desire Tech mouse mat. Got a Thunderbolt, a Corsair Thunderbolt hub that basically allows it to plug one cable into the MacBook, charges it, display, and all the weird things like the hard drive toaster thing that never actually works properly, because why would it? Well, I mean, it allows me to connect 2 hard drives to it, but you're supposed to be able to press a button and it copy it from one to the other, but I've never found that to work on any hard drive or any of the hard drive toaster things I've used. Just convenient. But then we have the thing that's powering it all is my M1 Max MacBook Pro, 16-inch from 2021. Still works like an absolute dream. I've had the logic board replaced under AppleCare because apparently all of a sudden it just decided it wanted to die, which is convenient. But other than that, yeah, it's worked like a tramp. The only thing I don't like is that it still doesn't allow me to save cookies on websites, which is mildly infuriating. And then to the side of that, I've got a little MagSafe stand that I can just magnetise my. I'm going to dismiss that note. I'm going to dismiss those notifications because yeah, just magnetises to it and charges it, which is very, very convenient. But yeah, let's go back to Ben in the chair. That is pretty much it as it stands right at this very moment. A couple of things I want to change, which I'm going to do at some point. I want to get some better acoustics because it's very not very nice acoustically. I either want to get the wood slap panels or I want to paint the walls. But yeah, my landlord doesn't like those ideas. And secondly, I think this year might be the year that I actually upgrade this stuff I've got, because This is practically identical to what it was when I last showed you it. Obviously, it's in a different place. So I did at one point buy a LG C2 42-inch TV to use as a monitor. The only thing is that it liked to fluctuate between like the brightness levels, and that really irritated me. Other than that, it was like amazing. I did see a thing online where it said if you buy a service remote and change or turn off these settings, it'll stop it doing it. It didn't. So that's on my wall in my bedroom. So I want to at some point get a new monitor because I don't like that monitor. That'd be good to have like there to see what I'm looking at instead of this tiny little 3-inch screen. I think as well at some point this year, if they release it, I'm gonna get the M4. I'm gonna get the Mac Studio, probably the M4 Max one. That's like probably gonna be about £2. Use that as a desktop computer that lives here, and then I can use the laptop for on the go. I mean, I can use the laptop on the go because it's just one cable. But I don't know. It's getting a little bit old, but it still does the job more than capably. So I'm a little bit torn on it, but I kind of like the idea of getting maybe a studio display, but I don't know if I can justify that, the price of that, and then the Mac Studio itself, because yeah, I was almost going to buy the Mac Mini M4 Pro, but I decided not to because I'm like, I think my laptop's small and capable of doing what that one can do. But maybe the M4 Max, when, like I say, if they bring that one out, should be more than capable and might work loads. But we'll wait and see what Apple decide to do. Because let's be really honest, nobody's ever going to buy a Windows because that's just weird. Although you'd be surprised about people who buy Windows machines on the daily. But yeah, so thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more content from me, be sure to subscribe and be sure to turn on the notification bell to be notified every time we publish a new video. So yeah, I've been Ben with Start to Finish TV, and I'll see you in the next one.